Hey yo, what it do YouTube? It's your boy Alvin MB10 aka AMR10, and what I got for you today is some more NBA 2K22 Next Gen. Now the build that I got for you today happens to be a glitched shooting guard, 6'3 shooting guard, Monta Ellis build. I do believe it's 6'3. For those of you who remember, Monta Ellis was the face of the Golden State Warriors between that brief period after Baron Davis and right before Steph Curry. And then ironically, he was still the face when Steph was in his first few years due to ankle injury. But obviously after they drafted Clay, and I think it was a year after they drafted Clay, they had to make a decision between keeping Steph and Monta because both of them couldn't be on the same team because both of them liked to score. And in the end, they decided to keep Steph. And as you can see, the Golden State Warriors went on to win 4 championships in 8 years. Steph managed to get a Finals MVP and a few MVPs, and an MVP. So he is technically living up to the name. But as I said, what we got for you today happens to be a glitched Monta Ellis build. Now I'm gonna keep it to you as straight as possible. What you're witnessing right behind me is the process of setting up this glitched shooting guard build, or at least the base for it. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, it is a long process. It requires a lot of going back and forth between switching through imperial and metric body measurements. And hopefully in 2K23, I'm not gonna lie, I hope they get rid of glitch builds because this is long, man. I really just wanna go back to the old school generic builds, you know what I'm saying? Those are the ones I enjoy. But this glitched Monta Ellis build, finishing wise, it's not going to come with contact dunks. However, it will come with giant slayer at a high level with a high driving layup because of the fact that for those of you who remember Monte's game, getting to the hole, he wasn't banging around people like that. But the truth of it was, he was showing us some of the most acrobatic layups we've seen outside of people like John Wall. And then shooting wise, as you can guess, we decided to really put up a high mid-range jump shot on this build because again, Monta used to live around his ability to break a defender down and pull up at mid. And then also we gave it a little bit of a 3 ball because even though he wasn't a marksman from deep, he was able to knock down a few of those jumpers. Now playmaking wise, this build is more inspired for those of you who like to just go one-on-one and shot create because the passing is not the best, but it's good enough where you can kill somebody. And the handles in itself, the speed with ball, as you can guess, we get a 92 on the speed with ball for quick Hall of Fame quick first step. Defensively, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not the best again, but that's because Monta doesn't play defense like that. And the main reason for me making these builds like this and not trying to get like the best stats on them is because, as I said, this is a glitched Monta Ellis build. Now, as you can see, we are in the process of the glitch whereby we have to mess with the height to get 85 kilos. I noticed I did something wrong here, I believe. Back on out, decrease the height down to 2.03 meters. Decrease the weight to the bare minimum, move it back, the height back up to 2.05, where we see that we go in with a weight of 84 kilograms. Now we max out this part of the build as quickly as we can, as you can see. And once we've maxed it out, we do as we usually do, which is proceed to the end screen. Now, technically speaking, from this position, you could have easily made the build in itself. I just like to see my stuff in imperial measurements, i.e. feet and inches and pounds, versus seeing it in meters. Technically, I'm cool with kilograms, but yeah, 2K just weird like that. So we changed the units of measurement back to imperial. Now we head back to the screen, and now what you got for yourself is the base to the glitch shooting guard build. And I'm gonna head over to the PS5 and I'm gonna show you how you adjust this thing and make what I call the best glitched Monta Ellis build. I'll be right with you in 1 sec. Okay, so now that we've managed to go through and set up the base for this glitched shooting guard Monta Ellis build, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how you set it up to be the best glitched combo guard build in all of NBA 2K22 Next Gen. Now, as most of you know, Monta Ellis shoots shooting guard right-handed. The version we're making is the Golden State Warriors version, so we will be going with the jersey number 8. Height-wise, Monta did come in at about 6'3". Weight-wise, I can't remember what he came in at, but we decided to go all the way down to 167 pounds, as well as using a wingspan of 6'3". Now, obviously, we could have used a wingspan of 6'2" as well, but I opted to go for the 6'3", mainly because it allows us to get better defense, basically. Like the shooting we would get on a 6'2" with a 6'2" wingspan would be better, but the defense we can get with a 6'3" is way better. Plus the attributes in general are better than that of a normal 6'3" shooting guard build. Only thing we lack on mainly is when it comes to the shooting, because a normal 6'3" shooting guard build has better shooting, but worse speed. Not speed, it has worse defense. But yeah, body shape wise, we're gonna keep it straight at defined because yeah, he wasn't uber skinny, but he wasn't uber muscular. Now, getting straight through this build, because obviously I don't want this video to be too long for you guys, I decided to go with a close shot of a 70, mainly because this was influenced by my mid-range. Driving layup, I wanted to go as high as a 90, because those of you who watch Monta play, he was a high flyer, but the truth about it is he was more a high flyer in attacking the hole and coming out with some of the most acrobatic layups I've ever seen. I remember literally growing up and trying to learn some of the layups I used to see him do. So yeah, we decided to go with a 90 when it comes to the driving layup and the 70 when it comes to the driving dunk. That way we can get quick flushes. Plus, if you watch Monta, he's not exactly the dude that was out. He had a few posters, but he wasn't getting posters like that whereby he needs to get elite contact dunks or even small or pro. Then when it came to shooting, I decided to give him a 96 when it came to the mid-range jump shot, because again, this is one of the places where, you know, he made his bread and butter, where he really made a living. And then when it came to the 3-ball, I only went with a 78, because even though he could shoot the 3-ball at a decent clip, but he wasn't one of the greatest shooters from 3, it was known to be one of his, not uber weaknesses, but one of the things that he didn't exactly excel at. So we decided to go with a 78 because it does allow us to get gold corner specialist. And then when it comes to the free throw, as you can guess, we decided to go with an 80 because I do want you to have the ability of taking this build into the rec and being able to use it for some really entertaining stuff. Now, pass accuracy, we got to go with a 78, as I usually do on majority of my 2-guard builds, because it allows us to get silver needle threader, floor general, bailout, as well as bullet passer. And then when it comes to speed, ball handle, we decided to go with an 85 because it allows us to get majority of ball handling packages, and obviously speed with ball we maxed out at a 92, because one of the key things in Monta's game was he was so fast. It was kind of insane. The man used to blow by so many people. It was just, yeah. And then defensively, he wasn't exactly a great defender, so I decided to give him a 77 when it came to the perimeter defense, which in my personal opinion is average when it comes to defense in this game. And then when it came to the steal, I decided to give him a little bit of a boost to an 88, mainly because I wanted the ability of getting both gold interceptor and pickpocket, because if you watched him play, he was really an interceptor when it came to playing passing lanes and picking pockets. He wasn't the greatest at it, but he was good at it enough that I feel like he deserves at the very least gold pickpocket. And then when it comes to block, I decided to go to 57 because I did want to get bronze chase star artist, but more than anything, I wanted to get intimidator on this build, because with how small it is, if you aren't able to get intimidator, you might really struggle with it. And then when it came to the speed, as you can guess, 93 on the speed, 93 on the excel. Stamina, we push it all the way up to a 96, and as you can see, we finished with 20 finishing badges, 28 shooting, 28 playmaking, and 16 defensive. That's a grand total of 92 total badge points on this here Monta Ellis build, and I personally believe it's a great spread in the fact that the build has the ability to attack the hole as it pleases with some crazy acrobatic layups, i.e. you might not get the cheesy block animations that 2K loves to pump out. And then shooting wise, it can really do a lot by being able to create a lot at mid, whilst also being able to spread the floor and knock down a 3. Then obviously when it comes to playmaking, one-on-one, it can break anyone down, and if you need to kick the ball out, it can do the same. And then defensively, it's not one of the best, but it is good enough that people will not try to test you. Now, takeovers, first one I gotta go with is easy blow-bys, because as I said, Monta Ellis was just one of the speediest dudes, especially when you got that quick first step on you. And then the second one I gotta go with is most likely pull-up precision, mainly because his pull-up game at the elbows used to be insane. So yeah, what 2K says we have happened to build here happens to be a two-way threat, the likes of Allen Iverson, Norman Powell, Tyrese Maxey. I do see all three. I was hoping it was going to give us Monta, but hey, we were not so fortunate this time. Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, in which case, if you did and you made it this far, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button down below. If you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And also, don't forget to drop a comment telling me what you think of the 2K23 trailer and what you think about 2K in general at this current moment. Anyway, it's been your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10. I'll catch you in a bit. Deuces.